Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Sharp.
Yes.
You have repeatedly on Undisputed called LeVeon Bell the best running back in pro football.
Absolutely.
Have you not?
Yes.
Better than one Ezekiel Elliott.
Yes.
Who, by the way, is coming back in another week. We're going to talk to Eric Dickerson about the last couple of days he spent with Zeke. That's coming up on the show in just a little bit.
Edie was out of the country?
I don't know, because that's what
I mean, well, damn. I mean, hold on, Joe. Everybody
know.
get to go on vacation, but
I don't know.
Taking trips.
They said this is went to Europe. I don't know. But back to LeVeon. So, if I accept your premise, which I don't, but for the sake of argument.
For the sake of argument.
You know, if I accept your premise, this is the best running back in pro football.
Yes.
He should own this game the way Tom Brady has owned game after game after game after game after game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? Because LeVeon has a lot to prove. So he's been through 3 playoffs as a Pittsburgh Steeler. And I use that word "been through" with quotes around it because the first 2 times he got hurt. And then the last year, he had 2 huge games against the warm weather Dolphins who came to Pittsburgh in the cold. Remember that?
Yep.
That was pretty pathetic, but he had 167 on 29 carries. Then they went up to Kansas City. Another team they own, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. And he went for 170 on 30 carries. Those are big time pro football playoff games,
yes.
Right? And that was a franchise. Those are both Steelers franchise records for playoff games. And then supposedly late in the Kansas City game, supposedly he pulled his groin or tweaked his groin or something happened. I don't know.
You said supposedly
I
like
don't
you
know.
don't.
I don't know because he did come out and try to play against New England, but then supposedly he retweaked it or whatever on his first or second carry of the game, and he winds up with a total of 6 carries for 20 yards, as Joy pointed out. Mm-hmm. That's not very good. That's coming up real small in a big playoff game.
What are you trying to say, Skip?
I'm trying to say that
LeVeon, you hear?
He's on the hot seat up in the Pittsburgh cold. LeVeon sits on the hottest seat because, seriously, this should be his moment in the sun. This should be a LeVeon game because I'm going to remind you, the Patriots are 24th against the run. The Patriots allow 5.0 yards per rushing attempt. They allow that. Guess where that ranks in the NFL?
Last.
Dead last. Every time somebody has touched the ball and run with the ball against the New England Patriots, they have gotten 5 yards on average. Dead last in the NFL. And I remind you, just the last 2 weeks, you hit some of the lowlights, but just do the last 2 weeks. Patriots go up to Buffalo and allow 183 yards rushing, and then in Miami, mostly because of Kenyon Drake, they allow 120 yards rushing just this past Monday night. Now they have the toughest turnaround other than a Thursday night turnaround, but again, you got to travel back to Foxborough and try to pick yourself up off the mat to travel on Saturday to Pittsburgh for the quote-unquote, I'll take those quotes off, because it's the game of the year, certainly in the AFC, and you can argue in the NFL. This is it.
I like filling the Rams last week, because I wanted to see what O'Walkie to him was going to do. Because he didn't get a chance to come home. He said, I got this, coach, on one leg. You saw what he did on one leg?
Did you really think they were going to beat New England in the Super Bowl, though?
Who?
The Eagles.
Oh, with Walkie to him, absolutely.
Oh, so you picked New England.
So?
To get to the Super Bowl.
I didn't know Walkie to him was going to look like this.
Oh, okay. All right. So you've switched. So the point is, I'm asking you, are you off the LeVeon bandwagon or on it? Because if you're on it, if he is the best running back in pro football, this is it. He should run wild in this game.
It's a lot easier to take a running back or a wide receiver out of the game as opposed to a quarterback, because the quarterback is going to touch the ball. Because he's going to touch the ball before you get to him. So I can drop 8 guys in the box and take the running game away, but I have to give something up on the back end of the receiving game.
But remember, you get to only play 11 guys on defense, and they have the best running back, according to you, and they also have, according to me, the best receiver in Antonio Brown.
Tom Brady on the sideline. That way now I can focus my attention because once I get them, I stop the run. Now I know what Ben, because will Ben take 5 yards here, 3 yards there, 4 yards there, or will he get antsy? That's the question when you play the Patriots, because they don't normally give you anything deep. They want you to go 13, 14 plays.
Yep.
Coach Belichick believes that the law of averages says if you have to consistently drive the ball 13, 14 plays, you will turn it over. Something bad will happen before you get the ball into the end zone, as opposed to giving up 3 plays and an 80-yard bomb or a 50-yard bomb. So he's going to play the averages. He's going to make you nickel and dime him, play a zone defense. He's not going to, you don't play Antonio Brown man. You might play a man, but you better hit that safety over the top, or you better run the linebacker up underneath him. Okay, I'm shutting off LeVeon Bell because I know what he represents, because he will control the clock, and then when a team just lines up and they just come downhill, it's just mano a mano. To move a man against his will, Joey. I mean, they hunker down and you just blowing them off the ball. Like, ooh, that's a wonderful feeling.
So again, you have 2 really good quarterbacks here. One really great group of receivers. Brady not so much, but he does get Gronk back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So the weaponry is more throwing and catching.
Yes.
Right? So it should be up to the runner, because this is just going to be a tug of war over clock. It's going to be time of who can keep the other quarterback on the bench longest, right?
Yes.
Because both quarterbacks are going to have success throwing the football.
But see, the Patriots' run game is a lot of it is James White, Deion Lewis, and Rex Burkhead. A lot of 3-yard routes, 4-yard routes, swing passes, flat routes. It's a lot of that kind of stuff. But they get the one guy that no team has consistently found a way to take away from Tom Brady. And that's 6'7", 270-pound Rob Gronkowski. There is no answer for him. They don't have a guy that's big enough, that's physical enough, or has the size that can deal with him. He's faster than you think. And you remember, was it last year or 2 years ago they went up there? And everybody, we were talking about that. Oh, we're ready for them. We know what they're going to do. And Gronk went bonkers. Tom Brady went bonkers. He loves playing there. I think that's his second favorite home. No, it's third. I mean, he got one. Maybe I think he just got into Brookline Country Club. So, Gillette Stadium is his favorite. Then it's, the golf course is home in Massachusetts, and Heinz Field. That's probably his third. Yeah, I'm about to say Three Rivers, but Heinz Field, that's his third favorite home.
I think he likes Brentwood too.
No, he ain't got no place up here. He sold that place. Dr. Dre bought that place. I was gonna buy it, but Dr. Dre beat me to it.
Were you?
No.
Really? What?
No.
40 bedrooms and right?
Man, who need 40
I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to put you on the hot seat once again. You've been leaning all week toward picking Tom Brady, the best quarterback in pro football.
I'm not picking against.
But you're saying LeVeon is the best running back on a day against the worst defense in yards per rush attempt.
Yeah, Le'Veon is.
So how could you not pick Pittsburgh?
Le'Veon,
you have to pick Pittsburgh.
Le'Veon is the best running back currently in the NFL. Tom Brady is the second greatest quarterback all time behind Joe Montana.
Oh, so you're good. You're going to slight LeVeon.
No, how am I slighting
by elevating Tom Brady? Is that what you're doing?
How do you? First of all, anybody that has 5 of anything, it's hard to slight them.
Huh. Okay. So,
or if you have 3 or 4,
or maybe you're saying LeVeon.
3 finals.
Maybe you don't really believe LeVeon is that good. Is that what
he's
saying?
absolutely that good.
Oh.
He's the best running back because he has no weakness in his game. He'll run. He can run the ball. He can catch it. He can run routes like a wide receiver. He'll block in the blitz pickup.
Yep.
So there has no weakness, and he's there. He's been there every single game this year.
Well,
I know somebody who hasn't.
Apparently, he had weakness in his groin or something. I don't know. I don't know what it was.
He tweaked his groin.
Okay.
It happened.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
You remember last year when you started questioning LeVeon, he had to drop them bars. You want the man to come out with another
bars?
track?
Well, you know what? He called me shrimp, and that's fine. I'm going to be calling him shrimp on Monday if he comes up as small as he did last year.
Let me ask you a question. If he goes for 165 and they lose, you going to blame Le'Veon?
No. I don't think he's going to go for 165, but I don't think he's the best running back.
Best running back can't be home for 6 weeks.
Huh.
Le'Veon, run that thing.
Is that his fault?
Yeah,
You're talking about Zeke after he got railroaded?